everyone, and thank you for watching my new video. I'm Marjolein, I'm a fluid artist from the Netherlands, and from my art studio I would like to show you what I do. And today I'm showing you, I just made a painting, you can see here, and it's on my table already. That video of how I made that painting is there, but what do I do after I made the painting? I will show you, because there are a lot of flies here in my studio. I have no idea where they're coming from, through the walls or the ceiling, I don't know. There are a lot of flies and other bugs, things in my studio, and I do not want those things in my paint. So I cover up this painting, and I will show you how I do that. I have a nice system for that, and I will show you how I do that. That's something that really bothers me, that when I made a nice painting, I let it dry here, and then I come back and there are flies in it, and they crawl through the paint to find the exit or something, and they die there. So that's not what I want. Let's cover up this painting, and I will show you. I hope you can see it here. I will put my camera a little bit down here. You can see my painting. It's just, look, I'm just done. So there's paint everywhere. Maybe I will do it a little bit like this. There's a little, it's messy in my studio, you know. I know, you know, maybe you know, and maybe you don't know, but it's a mess here. And that painting, I love the painting. Okay, let's clean up this. I will talk to you what I do. Maybe it's not the best video ever, but it's really fun to see. Yes. So first thing that I do when I'm done with the painting is clean it up. Yes, it's weird. I'm on this side of this video now, so you can see all the mess there. But it's a studio. It's always a mess, I think, here. And I have this one. I'm not. How do you call this? A basket. I don't know. There I put all my stuff in, what's wet or what's under the paint. I will put it all in here. I can wash it off and clean it. All the paper towels I'll throw away. And I just broke this thing, so it can also be gone. Let's see. All the spoons and all the stirring sticks goes in this little thing here. And I will put on all the lids of the paint. I love this painting. The colors. Alright, maybe you've seen it. I made a big, my husband, thank you, made this big plate. It's a little bit bigger than the food cover thing that I have, and I have it there, but I will grab it later. First thing to do is to lay this painting on this puppy pad here. Make sure you do not touch it. All right, that's done. And I know it's really wasteful now, but those paints, I cannot use those paints anymore because there's spray paint in it. But if you do not use the spray paint, you can let this dry, but not on the puppy pads. But when you are planning to use your paints for jewelry, make sure you have a silicone mat underneath it, and you can let it dry, and you can make jewelry of those skins. But this, I cannot use it. And it is not really, it looks like it's really much paint, but it's not. You can roll it in and throw this away. So that's done. Let's put this thing more in the middle so you can see it better. You can see my plate is bigger than my table. And let's see if it's right in the middle. And make sure you make some photos now, because you cannot see it later, and you really have to wait for it to be completely dry before you can remove the cap. So if you want to make photos or something, this is the time. I always make some before photos so I can see how the paint reacts, or how maybe it wasn't level, There are some cells developing that I didn't saw before, so that's why I always make a photo when for the wet result, so you can see it next to, you can compare it with the dry one. But there's a big flare in this. And I make some photos for Instagram. From my ceiling. Let's see. That's done. The food cover. Let's grab that one. Oh, and make sure your puppy pad is really flat so it don't flaps on the... It's flat. Alright. Now there's paint, but there's paint everywhere, so... I always tell you, everyone, that when there's paint on it, it's mine. This is the food cover thing. It's a really big one. It's from Amazon. I have no idea. It's already, I bought it I think a year ago. So, but you can search for food covers, and this is one of the biggest that I saw. It's some kind of an umbrella. You can see it as an umbrella. Oh wait, you have to pull this string. Look, and then it clicks. But because I am not sure that this thing will hold, and it will. This is a nail, you can see here. And there is a hole there. I made my husband made a hole here, and I will put this thing right through that hole there. You can see. Then it's really secured. It will not. It cannot collapse. What do you call it? It can. This is secure now. This cannot go anywhere now. I will place this thing over my painting. And make sure you do that. You do not touch the painting. Can you see it here? Maybe I can lower this thing a little bit. You can see it better. Look, there it is. There's my painting. Let's cover it up. So I start here on this side. Ooh, this hole. I hope this I will not touch anything. Look, it's down. It's down. It's here. Look, perfect. And it didn't touch the painting. But now, I have very intelligent flies here, and they will crawl under this thing. So that's what I'm doing, is tape this thing on this plate. And you can use any tape, but I only have frog tape in my studio. So that's why I'm using frog tape. So the plate has to be a little bit bigger than this thing, because you also need some room to tape this thing on this wooden plate. And then it cannot move anywhere, and the flies cannot go underneath it. Look, it's here, it's covered, and check if this is still, this nail is still in there, so it's secure. Look, it's already there. And this is my tape, and I will tape this, I don't know how to flap, but flies really can go underneath it. I don't know, the flies are very intelligent here in the Netherlands, I think. Let's see, and let's tape this thing on my wooden plate. It's just a plate, it's really cheap plate from the hardware store, how do you call that, where you are in the store where you can buy those things. Look, and there's already paint on it. This is a new thing, but this is paint. Now it's mine. That's mine. And let's do this for this complete thing. And here on the sides, let's do that. So let's use more tape and tape this thing. That should be a little bit moved that way, but that's not possible now. So maybe I can turn this a little bit around, and I can tape it on the back. Make sure it's completely sealed. And I did this before and then I taped this thing on my table, but then there is no room for anything that I can do. So this is a portable mosquito food cover thing, art studio, weird stuff. And to make 100% sure that there are no flies in it, I also have this. Where is it? It's gone. Where is it? Where here? And I think I showed this before in another video. This is from the IKEA. It's also it's a curtain. I think you can this is a curtain. But I use it also to prevent flies coming in my paint. So this is a big curtain, as you can see here. Maybe it's still available. I don't know. This is from the IKEA. Here, this is the number and the brand. And maybe they have another one. This is the really, but the flies you can see here. It's not the flies can come through. So that's why I'm double is folded. I will fold it. Looks like I'm doing laundry here. No, it's not a laundry. You can see here. Look, I fold it in half. It's really big. And then I cover this food cover again with this curtain thing. So now it's triple protected. 3 layers, one with the food cover and 2 layers of this curtain thing. So then the flies have to come to 3 layers to reach my painting. Look. Now I will let this dry here. I think there's no way that the flies can come into this thing, and the air can come in and come out. So it's breathable for my painting, so it can really dry very well. Let's see. This is the end of this video, and maybe I can show you where my drying table is. It's there, but I can show you here. Look, here is my painting underneath, and it's on a wooden plate. So I can move this thing over there. That's smaller. So this food cover is wider than my table, so there has to be something underneath it. So this is why I put it on here, and I can move it there when I'm using my table. But I'm not using my table today, so I will leave it here. And when I'm planning to make a new painting, I will lay it there. And there's also painting drying there with no protection, but it's a little bit protected from the table. Let's see. So this is how I cover up my painting to let no flies come into my painting. And this painting will dry for, I think, a day or 5. And when the light is on, you can see it, but when it's dark, you cannot see your painting because there are 3 layers of this mesh, what is called mesh thing. Alright, so this is the end of this video, and I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a really weird video, but interesting, I think. I will see you next time, and if you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel, and I see you next time. And as I always say in Dutch, houdoe.